So this is my abridged version of what's in the night sky for May. But first, we're gonna have one last look at the right. One last look. Not likely. I think we're gonna be seeing eclipse pictures for at least the next 20 years. But I had to show mine again. Kind of proud of them. So here's a calendar of the moon coming up in starting this month. Ooh, let's go back one. The next full moon is going to be on Thursday, May 23rd at 9:53 a.m., but the moon will still appear full the night before and after its peak to the casual stargazer. May's full moon is also known as the flower moon, the term that comes from the blooms that appear in North America around this time, and they mark it with different names. There's a few conjunctions of the moon. Saturn is on the 3rd, Mars and Neptune are on the same day, a couple of hours apart on the 4th. We have Mercury. And then because it's a 31-day month, we have Saturn and Neptune again. The moon comes all the way around. So that's why we have our two last quarters in May as well. So again, this is a visualization that shows the moon's phases at hourly intervals. In 2024, I've selected out just the month of May. On the right, you can see the actual distance of the moon. The Earth's on the left, and the moon moves farther away, apogee, and now it's moving towards perigee.
What software to do this?
That's you thank NASA. They offer a lot of.
NASA?
They have a whole video of the whole year. I just took a clip for May. I don't think we want to be here for several minutes looking at it. Kind of repeats itself every month. So we also have a lunar occultation of Antares. I don't see Sam on the call because I was going to do a shout out to him. As you can see, it's only going to be visible. It'll occult from Florida and southeast U.S. From here, it's going to be very close, so you might want to grab a picture or two again. So it might be something. Again, Antares is the brightest star in the constellation of Scorpius. It's often referred to as the heart of the Scorpion. Antares is near the center of the constellation, distinctly reddish when viewed with the naked eye. It is a slow, irregular variable star that ranges in brightness from 0.6 down to 1.6. On average, it's the 15th brightest star in the night sky. It's the brightest, most evolved stellar member of the Scorpius-Centaurus Association. It's located 170 parsecs or 550 light years from the Earth at the rim of the upper Scorpius subgroup. And it's illuminating the Rio Ophiuchi cloud complex. I know I mispronounced that. Ophiuchi. I've been corrected. We have over here a couple of Mercury's reaches its greatest elongation west on the 9th, reaches its highest altitude in the morning on the 14th. I don't remember from a prior talk I was talking about which, depending on the time of year and the hemisphere, we're on the northern hemisphere, so Mercury never gets as high as it does when viewed from the southern hemisphere. Well, here are some of the constellations that morning and evening and constellations that will be visible throughout the night. So here are some rising and setting times. I kind of put this, I like putting this into the Gazette as well. So here's some open clusters, galaxies, and globular clusters. Like I said, this will be up on the Groups IO page. I put all these presentations, like if you wanted to see all the slides from Dave's presentation, it's up under the files directory on Groups IO. You don't have to take a picture. I'll be putting it up on Groups IO. And there's a link in the Gazette to these as well. So we have a couple of a minor and a major meteor shower. And what's nice about it this time is the moon will not be a problem. We have the Aquariid meteor shower. That's came from the April 19th to the 28th, and it's peaking on the 5th. Over this period of time, a chance of seeing meteors from the radiant point in the constellation Aquarius. When it's above the horizon, it's going to be expected about maybe 40 meteors per hour. And with the moon close to new moon, it should be fairly easy to see. Its parent body is from the famous Halley's Comet. So when you're looking at that, you're seeing the remnants flaking off of Halley's Comet. And, okay. And then we have the minor shower. We're on the 8th. And I think I read that it's about maybe 3 meters an hour. Again, both of these are going to be after midnight to get the best chance. The moon will have set long before then. So we're going to do a little asteroid hunting. There's one asteroid that's reaching opposition on the 17th. It'll be well placed flying in the constellation Hercules. From here, it will be visible all night, starting around 11 o'clock.
Magnitude?
It's going to be a 9, I think, yeah, about magnitude 9, which isn't too bad through a telescope. Even at its brightest, actually this is not scrolling. It's a faint object, so again, it's not going to be with the eye, but with a mid-sized scope, you should be able to see it. And I'm just finishing up. Again, as I said, I'm going to make this short. In the night sky, they have what they call the sky diagram. It's like the planisphere, but you can set it for your location for the time. And if you have it on a tablet, you can actually change by turning the compass ring to the direction you're looking at. So you can have the sky pointing to you when you're at the south. So whatever the horizon will be at the bottom of the planisphere. I find that it's very useful. And then it also will give you some of the open clusters and galaxies. Okay, that is my talk. And we are done, and I can stop sharing.
All right.